Welcome to Air Sculpt TV. It's our regular program on Thursday, and today's a really big one because we have so much to show you. Before we talk about what's going on behind me, a few really nice announcements. We're going to be opening in Orlando this month. We're already booking patients, and it's going to be right around the third week. We're not sure of the exact day. I do know that we're going to go live on AirSculpt TV, and I'm actually going to operate in Orlando and talk you through exactly what I'm doing. So if anyone has any requests on what body area you want me to do in Orlando, feel free. So just DM us or comment on this, and if there's a particular thing you want to see in Orlando, I'd be honored to show you. So the first time I've operated actually on AirSculpt TV, so that'll be fun. Next thing is we did a celebrity couple, and I can't tell you more than that, but it's going to go public tomorrow, so look out for that. Okay, so now for our show. Last week we did a revision. A patient was treated in another location, not by elite body sculpture. She had traditional liposuction, and this is her before, and that's her after. From before, after. That's pre-Air Sculpt. She got that done, Lauren, I think 6 months or a year before she found us.
Correct.
So she got traditional liposuction done. She wasn't happy, obviously, because I don't see much of a result, if any. In fact, I thought her before was her after. That's incredible. She came to us. We did her live last week. So before Air Sculpt, after Air Sculpt. So this is last week on Thursday, right when we went on TV, and this is her today. So she had her full tummy done and her waist with the fat transferred to her butt, as you can tell. And let's look at her front. So this is her after, before. So this is before Air Sculpt, but after regular liposuction, and this is after Air Sculpt. So it's really important that everyone sees these pictures, because we don't just talk the talk, we walk the walk. So these are what dramatic results are made of. And to look like this at 1 week is like, it's basically a magic trick. I mean, I can't tell you, I'm speechless, and I'm rarely speechless. I mean, this is as good as it gets. So you guys all saw it last week, we did it together. And so this is her front view. We're gonna post it, of course. But she had already had regular tumescent liposuction. So while she had, she wasn't happy, as many patients we see are not. So she wanted the best possible dramatic result. And will you show the back view again, Lauren?
Of course.
And look at that. So this is before Air Sculpt, and that over there obviously is after. And that's what we're all about here. So she wanted the smallest waist she could get, and I promised her that with all of you guys watching. So mission accomplished. That's just 1 week. She's gonna look better in a month, much better. So it's only gonna get better, not worse. So I wanted to show you guys that. And that was Sarah. And now we're gonna talk to Kate.
Mm-hmm.
And Kate was done in a dyno, and she was so happy with the results, she wanted to come on AirSculpt TV and get interviewed and talk about her experience so she could share it with everyone watching. So let's go live with Kate. I can't wait to talk to her. Hi, Kate.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
I am so excited to talk to you. When I saw your before and after, I was just floored.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, first of all, let's show everyone your before and after. Can you show them a little bit better? Okay, we're gonna post this, guys, but obviously before, and that's her after. So tell me your story. First of all, what did you have done? Why?
So I had the upper cup and the full abdomen. And why is because I gained 75 pounds with my second baby. And, you know, I've always been an athlete my whole life, but after having kids, it was just so hard to lose that stubborn baby fat. So we looked into Air Sculpt, and I was convinced.
Well, I'm so happy you did it. What is life like now?
Amazing. I feel awesome. I'm actually wearing crop tops again and loving my body. I look in the mirror and I love myself, which, of course I love myself before, but let's be honest, your body is your trophy. So I'm feeling amazing.
I'm so this is why Elite Body Sculpture exists. It's why I created Air Sculpt, is to achieve results like this and make people exactly like you happy. Um, Tell me about the procedure itself. For example, like, did it hurt? What was it like getting it done?
So the procedure itself was really easy. It was amazing. The team there just made me feel like I was with them, like a part of their family. We got to request the music. I turned on AC/DC, so we all started rocking out. And I mean, it didn't hurt at all, as much as it was just like maybe like a pop of a rubber band for the initial, holes. But other than that, like, I mean, pain scale 0.
Wow, thank you. I mean, to have a 0 on the pain scale and to have like a 10 on the result scale, that's what we're here to do.
Yeah. Totally worth it. 100%.
This is just, I mean, what do your friends and family say?
So I kept it quiet at first, and then we kind of did a big reveal with, once I came home, and because I went to the beautiful office in Edina, and I walked in and they were like, why do you look so different? And I told them, I was like, it's Air Sculpt. Like, we decided, we did it, and everyone is just loves it. They tell me over and over that they're so happy for me and they're so happy I did it.
And where do you live right now?
I'm in Georgia, so I'm in like Atlanta.
Okay. Oh, okay. We have an office in Atlanta. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I might be again soon.
Right? No problem. No problem. So a couple more questions. Now you had an uppercut. What happened to your breasts? Tell us about your breasts.
So with the first baby, I breastfed for a year with her, and then my second one I breastfed as well. She's now 2.5. But they didn't start to fall and be droopy, but they just lost the volume. They lost having the fullness. So
they got inflated, I like to say.
Yeah, basically, they went. But I ended up we went and when you guys did them, we went up to a solid, D cup, and they are they're full again. They're voluptuous, and they feel like my before kid boobs, which is amazing for any mama out there who knows. That's amazing.
Really the goal. We just want to basically replump them, especially after breastfeeding. It's one of my favorite times to do an uppercut because the result is so good because you have space for us to put the fat. And
anyone it because I knew that this was the initial jump start to losing my weight and getting my healthy lifestyle back. So losing, you can see in my stomach, like losing all of this weight, I was nervous that being my own fat going into my breast, that I would lose them. And I have not lost any of them. They are fully still there.
The reason is because we took that diet and exercise resistant fat from your tummy and we put it from where you didn't want it to where you did. That fat is programmed differently. Like, that's the kind of fat that you look at a cupcake and it grows. So that's just wonderful. I just love your result. I remember when I saw it, I think I saw it last week, and I was like, oh my God. So let's talk about after your procedure. So how long did you spend in Edina?
So I was there for 48 hours, and the second day, or like I had it in the evening. So the next morning we woke up, we went to breakfast. I walked around, we went to a local park, and I mean, I was out walking around. I got a little tired, but I mean, it wasn't, you wouldn't have thought that I just had surgery the night before. And then the next day I was able to go home and had no issues, and I never had to like follow up with any issues or anything like that. The recovery was so easy.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. So when people ask, could you go back to a desk job the day after? Would you have been able to go to like a desk job? And
Yes.
you have children, so were you able to take care of your kids?
Oh yes, because at that point my baby was like well, no, she was right at 2, so she was, yeah, I was gonna say it's only been 6 months, but I try to think, I don't want to think back to that body. But no, so she was only 2, so I mean, yeah, I'm running and chasing a toddler on the daily, and I was able to do so, and that speaks volumes.
And what would you tell people who are watching, who are thinking about AirSculpt, who are looking into it, who are probably scared or maybe think like, this is too good to be true, and there's no way that they can do this with no needle, no scalpel, no stitches. Like, what would you tell?
I honestly, I won't lie. I was one of those. I wasn't sure. I was like, is this going to be for me? And going through it and personally, being one to go through everything, it is better than going and doing anything invasive to your skin, because it's all natural. It takes out the fat, and like if you do an uppercut, you put your own fat back into you. So you're not putting anything in your body that isn't already there. I would say, I mean, go for it. You need to love yourself, and if you want to grow, you're contouring your body. I have hips now. I have a waist, which is amazing, and I wouldn't go anywhere else except Air Sculpt.
Thank you so much. One last question. Can people worry about scarring? So you had your whole tummy done and an uppercut. So what are your scars like now that it's been 6 months?
So I have been extremely lucky. I have 0 scars, and I don't even think that's luck. I think that's because of your little pin you use. I have no scars. I can't even show a scar or try to show where a scar was, because there are none.
If this looks familiar, this is the tool we use.
My parents,
so it's just like the tip of a pencil lead.
Yeah,
that's it.
Parents, they were very shocked, because my mom, she had the traditional lipo a long time ago, and that's what one of her concerns were like the scarring, and now she's jealous and getting in there to come see Air Sculpt herself.
You can go to our Atlanta location, no problem.
Of course.
Yeah, we got to get her a sweatshirt too.
Yeah.
Kate, like what your journey here is why I love waking up in the morning. I can't thank you enough for sharing your story with us, and I'm so happy for you. Really, like this is just marvelous. So, congratulations, and I hope you stay in touch with us.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for doing this with us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We are now going to go live in La Jolla, where we're going to do a patient's legs. So this is a big show today. So we're going to go live with Lisa in La Jolla. And, and here we are. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Dr. Rollins.
Hi. So,
Hi.
How's it going in there?
It's going awesome. How are you?
Wonderful. I can't wait to see what's going on. So our patient's name is Lisa, and I'll just interview her like usual, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Perfect.
Cool.
Ready to go in?
We're ready, yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's go see her.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa. Hi. Hello.
Hi, Dr. Rollins.
Hello, Lisa.
Hi.
Hi, I want to see you. Can you okay, there we go. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So I heard you're having your legs done. Tell me exactly what you're doing.
They're doing my thighs, my saddlebags, my inner thighs, my banana rolls, and my knees.
We call that full leg.
Yes.
Perfect. So that's at Elite, we call that full legs. And usually when you remodel the kitchen, you remodel the bathroom. So neighboring areas tend to get done together. Like usually if you do inner thighs, you do knees. So are you getting it done right now?
Yes. As we speak.
Can we watch for a minute?
Definitely.
Let's take a look. So this is Dr. Nallery. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for sharing your procedure with us. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us on live.
Yeah. So you can just go ahead and operate, and we'll kind of pan back and forth. So you can do your thing. Thank you. So she's getting it. Let's look at her bucket. Can you show how much fat she's had out already?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 300 or 400.
Oh, nice. So that's her bucket there. And if you guys notice, there's no red in there. It's almost all yellow. So that's a special thing about AirSculpt. And that shows we're just taking out fat and we're not hurting her muscle or her skin. So Lisa, let's talk to Lisa. Lisa, so tell me about your journey. How did you end up getting AirSculpt, and how did you hear about us, etc.?
Sure. So I've tried everything under the sun that has been labeled as, non-invasive. So I tried sculpture, I tried cryoskin, and I've even tried fascia blasting for pretty much insignificant to minimal results. I think the results were more in my head than they were actually physical. And so I was just Googling for more options available, and then I saw Elite, and I immediately tried to look for women that looked like me with my body shape, etc., and tried to see the before and after, because I didn't want to look like completely different against, I was curvy before curves were the in thing, and so I didn't want to lose the curves. And I saw quite a few photos of women that had legs like mine and their knees, etc., and so I decided to give it a call.
That's something really important at Elite. Is we really pride ourselves on everything is about results, right? So we want to show as many results as our patients will allow, because my hope is that our patients can see someone in our before and after gallery that they can relate to. So we try to have all kinds of people with all kinds of different, every possible area, so that you can actually have a good idea of what to expect. I think expectations are so important. So how does it feel right now that you're having it done?
Right now, I'm just envisioning the shorts that I'll be wearing that I haven't worn for over 10 years.
You will. I'm promising you that right now, live. So you will.
Yes. And I've been able to wear shorts, but just not comfortably or confidently. So I think that that's what I'm most looking forward to.
Okay, shorts.
Yeah.
But does it hurt right now? You're actually getting fat.
It doesn't really hurt. It's just like the buzzing sensation is a little weird.
You should feel vibration.
Yeah, and the fascia blasting is 10 times worse than this.
and 0 times as effective. So,
exactly.
Like he's doing your knee right now, and your knee is actually like you have no knee fat already because it's in the bucket. Can you see your bucket?
Yeah, I'm looking at it, and I can't believe how much has come out already.
Isn't that weird?
The knees has been my greatest insecurity.
A lot of patients hate when their knees touch. It really bothers them. And it's such a quick, easy area. I mean, knees take like 5 minutes a piece. And it can really make someone so much more confident and just more comfortable in their own skin. So
I want to get knee definition back.
I love knees. And so there you go. Those are Lisa's knees going in the bucket, gone forever. And what's it like being awake?
It actually reduces my anxiety, believe it or not, because I feel like I'm in control of what's happening. I can talk and ask questions as they're doing it. So
Some people think because you're awake that we can't do as good a job, and I can't tell people watching that could not be more wrong. Actually, first of all, being awake is safer, in my opinion, and but it doesn't. Being awake doesn't limit your results in any way. In any way, we can take out just as much if you are awake or asleep, and I think it's important to feel like you have some control of the situation. You get to interact with the staff, and you actually get to help the doctor. If your surgeon wants you to move your leg, you can move your leg. right?
Yeah.
You're not like a sack of potatoes, and you can actually help create the result that you want and watch and critique it. So I love that. Actually, after you do your outer thigh, it's really cool if you can, Dr. Nallery, if you can put a sterile glove on her hand and so she can feel her new outer thigh on the table, that would be amazing. Yeah, I love doing that. So you can actually feel, Lisa, you can feel your new outer thigh today. And what would you say to your friends and family about Air Sculpt, Lisa?
Pardon me?
What would you tell friends and family about Air Sculpt if they
Well,
ask?
I've been telling friends and family before I even got it done that I was excited, and that it seems like, based on the Instagram stories and the pictures, it seems like really transformative change that you see right away. You know,
Yeah.
I've had friends that have had other more invasive surgeries done, and they've had, you know, balls hanging from them for weeks on end, capturing fluid, and they never got to see the immediate results right away. So I've been telling folks, based on all the testimonials, that, you know, I will take a picture of my legs in a week, and we'll be able to see the difference. We don't have to wait for it.
Lisa, we're gonna let you put a glove on.
Okay.
You can feel your new thigh. So come and take a feel down here. Yeah, you can sit up just
Just
a
sit
little
up?
bit, and you can see that this area is much lower now
Yeah.
compared to this side that we
I
haven't
can
worked
actually
on.
see my knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This area that we got reduced.
Yeah.
You
This
can
is
feel
huge.
the other side too.
Yeah, I can definitely, like, I can literally see my knee with no mound hiding
Isn't
it.
that amazing?
That is awesome.
So that's a really important thing about results, Lisa, that I just want to mention is that the results that you see in 1 week are not your results. Even though we show results in 1 week, it's only the tip of the iceberg. Your full result is going to take at least 3 months. You're just going to get smaller and smaller. Your contours will get better and better. Did the internet slow down?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody. We're having a little technical difficulty, but that's okay. I was trying to tell Lisa that even though we show results after 1 week, she's a 6-month, but we showed a result of the revision we did for a patient who had regular liposuction, and then she had Air Sculpt. That's only 1 week. She's actually, and what we see next week with Lisa's result, it's only the beginning of her result. It's the tip of the iceberg. All we're trying to show is that you see a really nice difference in 1 week, but that's not your result. It's just a fraction of your result. It's really important that everyone understand that these are not your complete results. Complete results are even more dramatic. They're even better with tighter skin, smoother, etc. I mean, frankly, she still has marker on her here. So that's marker. So right above her bottoms there's if you expand it on your phone or whatever, you'll see she still has marker on her. This is not her result. Her result's only going to get better, and it's absolutely fantastic at 1 week. I can't even imagine how she's going to look in 6 months. So one day I want to do like a wall of fame. But let's go back and just say thank you, and then we'll end our show with some questions about legs. So we're just going to go back right now to the operating room in La Jolla, and I want to thank Lisa for sharing her experience with us, and Dr. Nallery. Can we not connect?
I think their connection was a little bit bad.
Okay. Well,
Try one more time.
we'll try one more time, and if we can't get them, then I'll just answer the questions that we've got asked about legs. It looks like we're not connecting, but that's okay. Lisa, when you watch this, thank you for sharing your experience with us and getting Air Sculpt. Dr. Nallery, fantastic job, and I look forward to doing more with you. So here are the questions that we've been getting about legs, and Lauren's going to read those, and I'll go over those with you now. So we got a lot of leg questions, and I want to cover them. So go ahead.
Can it be a challenge to bend the knee after the procedure?
So does it hurt to bend your knee right after the procedure? The answer is typically not. When you walk, you'll feel it the day or two after the procedure, but everyone has to walk at least 45 minutes a day after Air Sculpt. So it's not a major problem. Go ahead.
What kind of garments are used for the knee procedure and thighs?
For legs, we use special leggings that we designed for Air Sculpt, and you just wear these leggings. They're not that different than yoga pants, except they have a little bit more Velcro.
Can Air Sculpt treat lipedema?
Great question. We get this all the time. Lipedema is typically in the lower extremities, meaning the legs. And a lot of patients ask about lipedema, and yes, we treat lipedema every day. Somewhere in America at Elite Body Sculpture, we are air sculpting someone's lipedema every day, if not in many locations all over America every day. Our patients have been extremely, extremely happy. And we think that this, as far as I know, this is the best treatment available for lipedema.
All right. After losing weight, the shape of my knees started to touch. Can Air Sculpt shape them with a more contoured look?
So yes, you can definitely contour your knees, as you can see what we were doing in La Jolla. You can absolutely contour your knees with Air Sculpt. Knees heal very, very, very fast, and they're very quick to do. It's one of the easiest areas you could possibly have done.
All right. Do you suggest walking even after the knee Air Sculpt procedure?
We always suggest walking. We don't suggest it, we demand it. So everyone has to walk at least 45 minutes a day after Air Sculpt. And that's it. Any other questions? Go ahead, Lauren. If anyone wants to write anything in, if we missed anything at all in this whole Air Sculpt TV episode, if there's anything you want to ask, go ahead.
Do you need any massages?
No massages. So we do not require any kind of massage after Air Sculpt. If you want to get it because you like it, it's okay. It's not going to hurt anything, but it's definitely not needed.
Someone is asking if there's swelling after the procedure.
There is swelling after the procedure. Even at 1 week when we show these results, these patients are very swollen. So yes, there is swelling. It goes down every day a little bit, and that's what takes time to get your full result. So thank you for asking. That's a great question.
Is any diet necessary before Air Sculpt?
There is no diet necessary for Air Sculpt. In fact, the morning of your procedure, if you like coffee, you can drink coffee. If you like tea, whatever. You can't drink alcohol the morning of your procedure, but otherwise, have whatever you want.
Right. What pain medicines are given after?
We give ibuprofen after the procedure. We really don't like to give narcotics. They're really not necessary because the pain after the procedure is so low. It shouldn't be much worse than, it's typically better, but sometimes about the same as working out with a trainer.
Are the knees included with thighs, or is it considered a separate area?
Knees are a separate area, but typically done with the inner thighs. Same with banana roll. Banana roll is an area under the butt that's kind of connected to the inner thigh, and typically we do the banana roll with the inner thigh.
I think that's about it.
Okay. Well, today was a long show. Thanks everyone for watching, and I look forward to next week. So I hope to see everyone soon, and please let us know what you think about our results. I couldn't be happier.